Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Love Ambassador Morning. I am John Halcyon, and we're going to do a nice, quick, short collection of gratitude and connection. And if I try to keep with the tradition that we've got, I'll sing a song about good stuff, whether it's cold or if it's hot. And if we can find good stuff to share, it'll make us feel good. And if you want to build a house, use some bricks or wood, 'cause we've got gratitude and we've got good attitudes and we've got gratitude to keep us through the day. Good morning. That was my daily improv song, and this is a collection of gratitude moments. Hope you are having a beautiful start to your day, or whatever day it is for you, time of day. Good morning, Gerbot. I just had a little visit from my friend Stephen, who two interesting things happened. I'm grateful that he came by to pick up the old air conditioning unit that we replaced months ago, but you can't just throw away an air conditioning unit. So he found a place that would take it, so he picked it up to bring it out there. And he also had a very interesting experience with Amazon that I'll share in 1 second. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning. Good morning. Question mark, says Michael. So my friend Steven, he witnessed a Amazon driver dump a bunch of packages on the ground and say, fuck it. And so he's like, hey, the guy drove off. So my friend spent 30 minutes talking to people operators on the phone of Amazon, trying to say, hey, can you send the driver back? Or can you send the driver to pick these up? Or where can I drop these things off so they get picked up? And the only solution from the Amazon was keep them. Those people won't get their packages, and then we will ship them. So we had these packages that I'm like, open them, come on. They were told to open them. So we had a little Christmas morning, opened the packages, and it was like Ziploc bags, a little doodad for a heating. It wasn't nearly as exciting as I hoped it would be. But isn't that crazy that it's cheaper for Amazon to just reship packages than to try to figure out where they to pick them back up and drop and deliver them to the correct place? Crazy. Good morning, Woofy Woof. Good morning, everyone who's here. Anyone got a little gratitude to share? I'm grateful that I got to see my friend Steven this morning. I'm grateful that we got rid of the AC in the side yard. I'm grateful that I have some place to go today. Although the volume has decreased at 8 o'clock exactly. No, actually it was earlier than that. No, yes, 8 o'clock exactly. The loud hammering was like a nail gun was so loud next door. So it's kind of reduced a little bit, but I'm glad I have options of places to go. Originally, our plan was that we were going to be moving tomorrow, but that is pushed back to middle of the next month. I can't believe it is end of October. Like, people were dressing up for Halloween this weekend. That just feels crazy to me. Anyone else got anything that they're grateful for? Brandy is grateful to finally went to the DMV and have a legit acceptable photo ID. Congrats. That's kind of makes a big difference in this culture. It's tough not to have a photo ID. Oh. Kiri says, good morning. And Woofy is grateful for an utterly flawless utopia. Oh, that's great to hear. I hear next year was better, of course. I was just talking with Stephen about Utopia and some of the art there that he appreciated and some of our experiences. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Kiri. I am grateful that I was able to have a very relaxing day yesterday. I slept until 11, And then I took a nap from like 1 to 3. I slept a lot. So I'm glad that I was able to do that. Gerbot is grateful for a day trip with a friend to Golden Gate Park yesterday. Nice. And Kiri is grateful to be flying home to see family and friends to celebrate Kiri's birthday? Tomorrow's your birthday? When's your birthday? Grateful for the privilege of 32 beautiful years of life. Oh man, 32, that's a good age to be. 32. I wouldn't want to go back to my 20s. I wouldn't mind being 32 again. I think that would be a lot of fun. Darren is grateful for time off to recharge this introverted soul. Nice. I'm grateful for the show This Is Us. I'm rewatching it, and I'm in the last 5 episodes now with Lisa, and it just makes me cry every episode. Makes me think about my family and my life. It's really good. Good morning, Yamil. All right, Kiri's birthday is this Friday. So Halloween, Hallows Eve. So that means your birthday is on Hallows. If it's the day after Halloween, right? Who else has got something they are feeling grateful for? I am grateful for Advil and the ability to reduce my morning back pain. Yamil is grateful that she's going to SeaWorld with your brother that's visiting us from Puerto Rico. Nice. Actually, the episode of This Is Us I watched last night, it was about Miguel, who is a character that was born in Puerto Rico. And so it's kind of shows a little bit of his journey, which is kind of not told throughout the rest of the show. So it's nice to get a little peek into him. Brandy is grateful to be here right now, breathing this love that's here with us. Awesome. I'm also grateful for Joyous, who is often here in the morning. She's got long hair that she just shaved off. She just posted a picture of her shaved her head, which is really an exciting transformational act. Bravo. I am grateful to be recording a podcast after this. Somebody reached out and wanted to talk about Burning Man. I said, sure. Oh, and I'm also grateful that I think the episode that I did on Burner Podcast is live, which I gotta post the link to that. I think the title is Blame Halcyon. So it's the annual afterburn conversation between me and Arash. Anyone else want to share a little gratitude today? I am grateful that my brother just had a nice trip to Boulder for Parents' Night, since he now is a parent of a college student. I feel like my color is going wacky in and out. Strange. Wolfie is grateful for helping normalize community dialogue on the complexities of interpersonal energetics. Ooh, thank you. Chris is grateful for memories with my cousin who passed away of an apparent heart attack. Oh, appreciate every day. You never know. Oof. Yeah. That's the show This Is Us really is witnessing lives, and it does this juxtaposition of experiences at different chapters of someone's life, and it really, it hits me big in the heart of how precious it all is. Brandy says, all chicks should feel the buzz at least once in our lives. I'm grateful to have rocked a mohawk for a while. Wolfie is super nice reflections for burning with my longest suffering leaseholders. Leaseholders, love that. Yeah, my Curious saying, yeah, my visuals are doing some crazy stuff with lighting. There's something, maybe my camera's freaking out. I think that's what it is. Brandy says, my friend is grateful that I'm sharing coffee with him. Yeah. Carrie says, we women need to feel the buzz all the time. I'm grateful that years ago I did some modeling for the photos on some dildo packaging, and I just was going through my old stuff and decided just to keep one in the packaging, and so I set out the other ones, and Lisa was like, I noticed that you set out some dildos. I'm like, oh, those are gifts for you. Notice who's on the packaging. Speaking of buzz, although I guess they're just dildos, they don't buzz. They're silicone from Tantus, which is, I'm told, a very nice brand. And before we go completely off the rails, probably too late for that, any last gratitudes before we have a hug and go off into our days and try to be love ambassadors, try to release some of the pressure of what we should and need to do, and just try to love ourselves, be kind to ourselves, be kind to those that we cross paths with. I'm going to try to do that today. And maybe a little productivity. We'll see. Oh, okay. This is one of my old Prehensile Tales was my old zine that I did. This is the cover of number 10 with Snap Crackle Pope instead of Snap Crackle Pop. Get that? See how funny I used to be? What else is in here that's funny? This has got the rejected Otter Pop skit that made it onto the web. I'm not sure if you can read that. Got Adam Ample amputee. Oh, and look, a very insensitive. This was. I couldn't do this joke anymore. It's got Peachy Queen, which seems to be a trans otter. I'd have to name it something different now. There's Mistress. Wolfie says, grateful for multi-rail drifting. Huge smiles and doggo licks. Yeah, multi-rail drifting. Just so we know, this was intentionally offensive. It also has Raspberry Reich. This was the whole thing was rejected Otter Pops. Do you guys still have Otter Pops? These are the original Otter Pops. Those are probably offensive too. They had Poncho Punch with, yeah, this is problematic from the get-go. Louis Brew Raspberry, Little Orphan Orange, Alexander the Grape, Sir Isaac Lime. So I think that mine weren't too offensive. Juan is grateful for a hard Monday. Well, I wish you strength and perseverance. Brandy says, I accidentally bought a TENS unit. I had no idea what it was. Oh, it was intentionally for masturbating. Well, I have much to say about vibrating tools for massage and how those can warp a young child's path, but I'll maybe share that for another time. Kiri is grateful for spending the night at my new booze place after we made dinner together last night, and for the morning cuddles I received first thing before leaving for work. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am grateful that I got about 5 minutes of cuddling this morning. That was very nice. Any last gratitudes or observations or even a gripe before we head off into one of the last days of October? I am planning on being on the road on Halloween, so I do not have a Christmas plan. I do not have a costume plan this year, and I'm packing everything up. Angela is grateful to witness my two good friends get married in the forest over the weekend. That sounds glorious. On the show This Is Us, there's been lots of weddings, and I've been enjoying watching these beautiful days. Although it is interesting because of the way the show is constructed, and it shows these lifetimes and timelines of our whole lives back and forth. You it's very clear that not all marriages last forever. And so you can be watching a wedding that, even though as you're watching it in the show, you know they don't last. And yet it is still a beautiful day. It's kind of got my noggin spurgling a little bit. Brandy says, I'm grateful for the warm temperatures in Connecticut this week. It's been warm here too. And it seems like the big loud noises have stopped next door, which would be nice since I'm going to be recording soon. I urge those of you to check out the new episode of Burner Podcast with Arash and I. And I hope that your end of the month festivities are going well, and I hope that you are as excited for Kiri's birthday as I am. Good evening, Pierre. How nice to see you. We've got Amsterdam representing. Well, as we head off into the day, I invite you to wherever you are. Join me in a hug, feeling ourselves being held. We're grateful for our bodies, grateful for this moment, grateful for the opportunity to connect and recognize our shared humanity as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of us here, thanks for being here. I love you. Enjoy your Monday.